See? All right, let me try. Not bad.
Not bad. Don't push too much.
No. Kitamura's best film, Azumi, is a live-action adaptation of a popular manga or comic book about a young woman trained from early childhood to be the consummate assassin. Her mission? Kill for peace. If she can wipe out feudal Japan's grasping, battling warlords, she can unite the nation. Although, of course, she'll have to slice and dice through the colourful gauntlet of villains who stand in her way.
The comic book was so violent and so huge, so long story. So they tried to make the movie out of the comic book, and they worked for 7 years, and no other director made it.
When you make a comic book film, normally the fans are the harshest judges. Of course, they normally judge quite badly. How did they react to Azumi?
Well, that was a big hit. So that's why they decided to make a sequel. They just released Azumi 2.
In Britain, you know you've made it as a director when you're offered a Bond movie. In Japan, the comedy call concerns a series that has seen over 24 entries since its hero first emerged from the depths back in 1954. Let's talk about Godzilla. Gojira, as I believe he is known. To get the call to direct Godzilla, that's kind of, I would have thought, an important thing for a Japanese filmmaker, because I don't think in the West people understand quite how dearly Godzilla is held in people's affections. It really is. It's a big deal, isn't it?
Yes. Of course, I grew up watching all Godzilla movies, and the producer asked me, are you interested in directing the 50th anniversary Godzilla? And this is going to be the biggest, and it's going to be the last. So, how can I say no?
And so presumably there's a lot riding on something like that, because there's going to be a lot of interest, a lot of people judging it against other Godzilla movies. What was your plan? You wanted to make a modern Godzilla movie? You wanted to make it feel more like the old ones?
I wanted to make my Godzilla in some, mixture of some nostalgic and something new. My favorite Godzilla movies are back in 70s.
You like Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, don't you? That's my favourite as well.
Oh, really? Yes.
I saw that. Is that the one where he swims off at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want me to do it, then I want to go back to that period, where the Godzilla has no rules.
In Godzilla, is that meant to be Joseph Stalin? The guy with the moustache?
No.
Well, he looks like Joseph Stalin to me.
No way.
How come the former leader of the Communist Soviet Union is trying to rescue Godzilla from a nice float? It was kind of cool. I quite liked it, but I thought, where's Hitler?
I never heard it.
And Churchill.
I never thought about that.
There is a scene in the movie where it looks to me like Godzilla. More and more monsters are coming from these alien guys who have created it. And one of them appears to be the Godzilla from the American Godzilla movie. This is something I'm sure that the Japanese audiences enjoyed seeing.
Yes.
Did you like the American version?
No. I like Roland Emmerich's movie, but that wasn't Godzilla at all.
No.
That was if it wasn't Godzilla, it was some big resort movie, it was alright.
It was a good monster movie,
yes,
but not a Godzilla movie.
Godzilla, so Godzilla don't eat tuna.
Yeah. Now, why is the last one? Because he doesn't die at the end, does he?
No.
He just walks off with the baby Godzilla. Did he do well here?
Yes.
Well, then they'll probably make another one then, won't they?
But maybe not you have to wait another 5 or 10 years.
Would you direct another one?
No.
No.
I don't. I did everything I wanted to do.
I like the cute baby Godzilla in there.
Yes.
mind? I'm eating yours now.
Yes.
You don't mind it?
No, it's all right.
Okay, you've just been polite.
No.
But it's because you're a thin man, you see. You don't need as much as me. I have a bigger hole inside me to fill.
All right.
Okay. You can get this any day. Okay?
Yes.
Never mind every 2 weeks.
Exactly.
I get this once a year.
Yes.
Okay. So don't
You're in
start.
you're in my country, you know.
That's
so
mine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be my guest.
I'll teach you to take me out to eat. So what does the future hold then? So you've kind of, I would have thought, done everything you want to do in Japanese cinema. Would I be right?
I'll be continuing making movies in Japan, but no more action kind of. Yeah, I try something different.
If you do an action film and Hitler and Churchill are in it, will you give me the credit, please?
Okay.
Have I got okonomiyaki in my teeth?
No.
Okay.
When she's moving.
I was hoping that my new pal, Yuhei, could point me to the best in new Japanese cinema. So we went to a quintessentially Japanese DVD shop.
Here we are.
Oh, yeah. HMV. Same all over the world.
Yes.
I think still in England, most people think of Japanese films, they think of Kurosawa. All Japanese filmmakers are always in the shadow of Kurosawa, aren't they? 310 Japanese films were good enough to get released last year. Surely in this Mount Fuji of movies, there must be loads that Yuhei can recommend to me. You show me what DVDs to get and I'll show you a good CD. Seguros.
That's not good.
No good? What about this one?
No.
Is that not scary?
No. No.
Why not? Hey, what's this?
No.
Oh, this is good. I love this.
That's not good.
What about that one? No good? The hairdresser? If I had a hairdresser like that, I'd go more often. Short love? Is that about very small people falling in love, or
No, that's it.
love for a short period of time?
Not nothing.
Or Ultraman, is this a film?
Yes.
Good feature film?
No.
What about this? That looks good.
No.
Wow, this looks good.
No.
Pinocchio. I'm gonna get that one on me. Look at that.
All right.
Are there any good films about Japanese soldiers still on an island who think the war's still going on?
No.
You're running out of energy, aren't you? I can tell. You're beginning to regret that you came shopping with me, aren't you? Well, despite Yuhei's lack of enthusiasm, I did find a stack of new films to check out. They weren't all the next 7 samurai. In fact, some were about 6 samurai short, but I did find a handful that were fresh and exciting. But hey, I'll let you be the judge. As always, I'll try not to sway your opinion by talking too much. The vividly colourful Kashun is the first feature from a music video director and fashion photographer named Kazuaki Kiraya. In it, a genetic scientist accidentally breeds a race of mutants in a vat of body part growing fluid. These muties, led by the heroic Kashun, eventually wage war against the fascist hordes. As your eyes may have gathered, this film features more computer graphics than is actually safe, but it's all quite invigorating. Kashun is the devil spawn of CGI, live action and video games. Believe me when I tell you, this might look like a trailer, but it's actually the film. In ping pong, a pair of lifelong buddies fiercely compete in a high school table tennis championship, coming of age and taking on shaven-headed bullies along the way. When the computer-generated balls start to fly, this movie manages to turn what is normally considered a lesser sport into something akin to, well, maybe a middling sport, but an eye-popping, matrixy-looking one.
チポイントだぜドラゴン。勝つのかヒーロー。